Okay, so next step, I am going to prepare the shingles for having the FlashFoot go underneath them. So we wanted to place it like this. We got the center line, we got the hole drilled, so we're in good shape. Now I'm gonna get one of these and gently peel the bottom of the shingles above where you drilled the hole. So then gently, very gently, because you want these shingles, you want them to last. They're gonna stay. You wanna not put any holes or tears in those shingles. In this case, as you can see, I happen to have the edge of a shingle. This is a divide right there. So, and that's okay. It's not a problem. I'd probably hit a couple of nails that I'm gonna have to remove. And in place of having the nails removed, I'm going to use the roof sealant to kind of put them all together. Okay, so I'm removing. I want to get underneath up to this third shingle up here. So I'm gonna gently get underneath it. There we go. This is actually a fairly easy example because I could see, because this is a divide, I could see what's under here. So it's a little bit easier than having a case where there is a shingle overlapping the area where you want the FlashFoot to go in. I'll go ahead, and this is tar underneath. So depending on the weather, you don't want to do this project if it's too cold. If it's too cold, the shingles can be brittle. They can tear a little bit more easy than on a warmer day. So in my case, I've got a 60-degree weather out there, so it's not bad. It's been warm in the past couple of days, so it's fine. So I usually like to put the FlashFoot 2 right above there, so I kind of tell where the edges of the FlashFoot 2 is going to go, and try not to peel more than what you need, just enough to be able to slide underneath. So gotta go just a little bit more right there, so you see how this is lined up, and then same thing on the other side. Right there. Now I hit a nail there, so there is a nail right there that I'm going to have to remove. And the reason for that is this nail right here is holding up this shingle. So I can't really have the FlashFoot 2 go above it or below it. I have to remove this nail. Now I also know that this shingle is secured by other nails. This one right here has other nails here, and this one here has other nails here. Nonetheless, you still want to seal this pretty good and make sure that it is secure, so on a high wind day or something, these don't peel off. So I'm going to show you how to do that here in a minute once we get this all lined up. So I'm going to go ahead and slide it below, try to remove gently. There is my nail. So these things have see this groove right there? Helps you kind of pry the nails up. Now as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you don't tear the shingle itself. So just pry it gently. Those nails are only in the deck boards. They're not through a rafter or anything, so they're a lot easier to get out. So what I do is I twist sideways. I can get under here. I can see those nails. You just gotta be patient. Because like I said, you want to maintain the integrity of these shingles as much as possible. You're not going to be replacing the shingles or your roof because you're doing a solar project. That would be very pricey. I'm going to keep this video running here so you guys see like the exact steps. So I got this nail. I believe there's another one. And the reason why there's two in my case is because this is a divide. So there's a shingle that goes that way and another one that lines up right there. And they put two nails right there. So I got the one. I'm going to get the other. Here we go. If you take the time and the patience, it really will pay off, because you, like I said, it will maintain the integrity of the shingle. So here's the other one. Got it. So both nails out. Got my shingles lined up, and I should have a clear path for the FlashFoot 2 to slide right underneath. Unless there's another nail. I believe I have another one, but let's see. Now sometimes you just have to kind of use this pry bar to help the FlashFoot slide underneath. And there we go. We got it. Okay. So nails out. FlashFoot 2 in place. Now you line up these two side tabs with your chalk line, and you line up the hole with your mark right there where you drilled the hole. So it looks like this. This lineup is very important, because that ensures that you are putting the bolt in the right spot. This is my wrong hole. I'll seal that here. I'll show you in a minute. This is where I'm gonna put the bolt in. Just line up like that. So it's all ready to go. I'm gonna go grab my roof sealant and show you the next steps. Okay, now it's time to seal this and get the flashing ready to install. So I've got my roof sealing. There's a lot of different kinds, but I got this Loctite kind. It's pretty good, does the job. So I'm gonna go ahead and seal the wrong hole right there. I also got this little spatula tool that I use to kind of push the sealant in. So I like to push it in and then put another little dab on the top, just for good measure. Then I'm going to go ahead and put sealant in the hole where I'm going to put the bolt. Okay, next, this is a very important step. Here's my flashing. What I like to do is I put sealant around this area, because when this goes in like this, it seals this top part of where the bolt's gonna go. I usually don't try to spare sealant. This whole tube is about $6 or so. So I'd rather use a lot more than I need. Make sure that I can sleep well at night. I've got a good seal. Put this all the way around. So what this does is, once this flashing goes under the shingle, this sealant kind of gets spread around and seals between the flashing and the shingle below it. Okay, so I got it sealed pretty good, as you can see. Turn it around, lift gently. Now we know this fits. We know this is gonna slide. Sometimes you have to help the top a little bit, like that. And then line it up. Side tabs with the chalk line. Center line with your mark. Okay, and I think this one is ready for the bolt. So I'm gonna go grab the next set of tools. This is all lined up very nicely, just ready to be installed. Okay, so now I got my next set of tools and hardware. So got my IronRidge bolt. It's like this. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. And then I've got my FlashFoot 2 foot. So first step, this should be lined up perfectly. So I like to just put it in by hand, give it a little shake, make sure that you're lined up. And as you can see, it's twisting very nicely for me. I know this is lined up with the chalk line, lined up perfectly. Here's my, I'm gonna go ahead and screw this in. I like to put my hand firmly on the FlashFoot, the flashing itself, to make sure that it doesn't twist as I'm screwing it through. So, ready to go. As you get closer to the end, don't tighten it way too hard. Watch out for this. There's a little washer around here. Just give it a little, go slower so you know you're not over tightening it. There we go. When the washer starts to budge out a little bit, you know this is secure. There we go. We got it installed. So, got sealant on the inside. I'm gonna seal the outside here as well. And then, you know this is pretty much watertight. Seal the wrong hole. If you have a wrong hole, you can seal it. It falls under that circle. So we got sealed holes, sealed around where the bolt goes in. I'm also gonna seal the outside. So you know 100% that this is watertight. You know, go ahead and put my footing. You twist. If it's not lined up, I want mine horizontally. You twist back. And there you go. This thing is lined up with the chalk line. When you do that for all the other footings, then you're good to go.